The Lion and the Mouse. One hot afternoon, Lion lay snoozing happily in the shade of a tree. Suddenly he felt something running over his nose. He opened one eye and saw it was a tiny mouse. Furious at being woken, he waited his moment. Then he flashed out his great paw and caught Mouse by the tail.
Oh, please!"
squeaked Mouse.
"I didn't mean to wake you. Please, let me go. I'll pay you back one day, I promise."
Lion roared with laughter. "You repay me? A little tiddly thing like you? How could such a puny creature be of any use to a king of the beasts like me?"
"Please, great king,"
cried Mouse.
Don't eat me."
Lion yawned and thought about it. He was too sleepy. "Oh, well, if you insist. After all, you wouldn't make much of a meal, would you? Off you go. And be careful whose nose you walk on in the future." It was not long after that Mouse and Lion met again. This is how it happened. Lion had gone off hunting at dusk. He was stalking through the trees, following a herd of zebra, when he happened to spring a hunter's trap. A great net came down on him and held him fast. He roared and raged, but in spite of all his great strength, he could not break free. His roaring echoed through the forest, so that everyone heard him, and everyone knew that Lion was in trouble. Mouse heard him too, and he was a mouse of his word. Off he went, as fast as his little legs would carry him, to see if he could help. It wasn't long before he came across Lion, still caught up in the net, still roaring and raging.
Don't worry,"
said Mouse.
"I'll soon have you out of that."
And he began to gnaw at the net ropes, one by one, until at last Lion could break free.
"There you are,"
said Mouse.
"I told you I'd pay you back, didn't I?"
"A little tiddly thing like you, helping out a king of the beasts like me," Lion replied. "Who'd have thought it possible?"
"Everything is possible,"
said Mouse.
"Goodbye, Lion."
And off he scampered, away into the long grass. And that, I'm afraid, brings us to the end of our third story. I hope you enjoyed opening door 3 of my audiobook advent calendar and that you're looking forward to opening door 4. Do keep sharing your thoughts and feelings on the stories. I'm really enjoying reading your comments. Eleanor, I've got to say, you made me laugh. First of all, climbing a tree to get away from a bear is completely ridiculous. They're excellent climbers. That's Bear 101. Thank you to everybody sharing your interpretations of the morals. It did seem a little bit more straightforward, as someone said as well, than the first story. I feel like you could interpret the Hare and the Tortoise in a few different ways, and maybe so too with the Travellers and the Bear, but fair weather friends seem to be the take-home message, more than literally gathering some advice on how to escape bears. That might not be the best strategy, either climbing the tree or playing dead. I'm not quite sure. Punch them on the nose. I don't know. Try out some Krav Maga. What are your tips? So, I'll read to you in day 4. And we've got plenty more of these stories to come. Thank you for being here. You take care. Stay foxy. And I'll read to you soon.